I will shut that off. Hey, we have, hold on. I'll change it. I'll hit the button. Maybe it'll work. Yay, I did it. All right. Sorry, everybody. Hi, it is Suicide Prevention Saturday. My name is Brooke Cheney. Welcome to my show. And tonight we're going to talk about the happiest moment of my life. Wait. All right. Sorry. I'm going to finish my intro. I swear to God. All right. DJ, put the thingy up. So Suicide Prevention Saturday. Why? Because 2 out of every 3 gun deaths the CDC tells you about are suicides. And if people are serious about wanting to help save lives, we would talk a lot more about suicide prevention and a lot less about gun control. So with that, happy Saturday, because tonight's, what is that called? The thing we're going to talk about tonight is the happiest moment in your life. And I'm going to share with you one of the happiest moments of my life. And I was thinking on the show, and I'm like, can you really decide and define the happiest moment of your life? And what does that have to do with suicide prevention? Well, what happens when we're suicidal? Depression, anxiety. Well, we get stuck in that horrible feeling of depression, anxiety, that sort of thing. And what helps pull us out of depression and anxiety? Good thoughts. That is it exactly. So with that, now that we know what the topic is going to be, I'm just going to say hi to Mike White. And he actually has a pretty good guess here with meeting my husband. So it wasn't meeting my husband, but it does have to do with my husband. But that is kind of it. Mr. Paul Lathrop, I was just on his podcast, the Polite Society podcast from the Second Amendment Foundation. And he let me go early so I could come here. So thank you for making it, Paul. And then I have a friend Dean Sidden, down in North Carolina. I'm going to go see him the end of this month. So I'm looking forward to that. Who'd I miss? G23. Okay. He got our 3rd thumbs up. See, G23, I have to thank you for posting stuff like this, because it reminds me to say, if you haven't given me a thumbs up or you're not subscribed, please do so. Because I'll get good of that someday. So, anywho, here we are. Suicide Prevention Saturday. I don't know. See, part of me, DJ normally watches the comments for me, but here's the thing. I thought about this comment, right? Because everyone's like, oh, that's the most amazing thing. I'm like, no, it really wasn't. It was stressful. It was scary. It was not enjoyable. It was not the happiest moment. I think when it comes to my children, knowing that I was pregnant was probably more exciting than having the child, because it's scary giving birth. It is. And all of these people who say, oh, it's the best moment of my life is when my kid was born. I'm just like, good for them. Not my thing. I love my kids to pieces, but my son's heart stopped beating multiple times during his birth, and it was crazy stressful. My daughter had challenges when she was coming. It was, yeah. So no, that is not it though. But I love my children to death. I love them to pieces. So happiest moment of your life. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have gone out and done any team building stuff, or they're like, hey, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in your life? And oh, wait, hold on. The blind guy is here, or the mostly blind guy is here. Barbecue. Barbecue. Everyone barbecue, right? If you don't already know. So anyway, no, this is not the midwife episode. No. I'm not. See, that's just it. I don't want to talk about it. I gave you why it wasn't, but like I said, I love my children. But thanks for the comment in here. How did I? Okay, that was barbecue. For some reason, I thought that was G-Webs. So obviously, people are already sharing. What was your favorite, most happiest moment of your life? And yes, there is something to be said for holding your child in your arms for the first time. That is an amazing moment. Um, and so, yes, and I'm sure Susan did a good job. So, all right. So, happiest moments. So, when someone asks you that, what is the happiest thing in your entire life? We have things that we're almost pre-programmed to say, like, oh, my first child, or holding my child for the first time. And not that that wasn't the most, but it's like your happiest moment, I am hoping, changes over time. Because today could be the best day of your life, because tomorrow could be better, right? But today could be the best one right now. And just like your happiest moment could be something like when you're 10 years old, your happiest moment might have been the day you got that puppy. By the time you're 15, or we'll go to 18, maybe the happiest time was when you got that first car, you earned the money, you actually bought your own first car. Who knows? So with age, your happiest moment probably changes. So why do we need our happiest moment? Well, a lot of people don't think on it. A lot of people don't pay attention to what is the happiest moment of my life. And it's something we should be able to pull up super fast and super easy, because if we're having a bad day, sorry, I try to train myself to not say that anymore. If you're having a bad moment where everything seems to suck, well, not everything, but many things seem to suck, you want to be able to have this toolbox full of stuff. And one of the things that should be in that toolbox full of stuff is an instantaneous thought of something that makes you super happy. And I just had my birthday last month, was birthday month, because we're in September now. And how old am I? What year is it? 2023. Okay. So I am 53 right now. And at 53, I think it's only been a couple of years that I realized what like the happiest moment of my life. Like I've really thought about it. And it is, drum roll, nope, still not going to tell you yet. But anyway, I'm going to tell you why I realize it's so important. All right, so Mike's gonna share with us. So his happiest moment was harvest. Y'all can read that. See, Paul, I need AI on here now. Harvesting my first deer after 12 years of hunting. 12 years. Tears in my eyes, for sure. I mean, that's huge. Especially in today's society where we give up on stuff so easily. And he hung in for 12 years before his first success story. And this is another thing that kind of adds into the what is the best memory that you have that puts a smile on your face. Yes, sir, I am still a baby. And don't I look like a cute little baby still? So anyway, every year, every day, every moment is a blessing. And this is where people are like, oh, I'm getting so old. I'm like, no, you're not dead yet. How about you look at it that way? Because yes, with age comes wrinkles and broken body parts and things like that. But it also comes with experience and the opportunity to make someone's day great. So happiness, our joy, the things that make us smile. Just before the show, DJ and I were on, and I got on even earlier, but I just got off Paul's show. I got this all set up for you guys. And then I'm like, ooh, I'm going to do a happy show. What should I do? I'm like, ooh, for me, I listen to music. I'm pointing at my screen that you can't see that's got YouTube pulled up on it. And I listen to music that uplifts me. And it could be, let's see, Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. It could be Rise Up by Kane. It could be The Greatest Showman in Earth, or wait, The Greatest Showman, Come Alive. 7 Mary 3 cumbersome. No, this just depends. Depends on the day. Oh, Let's Go Crazy by Prince. So many options. So anyway, so that's in my toolbox, right? Is like, if I feel like garbage, if I am not happy, if I am sad, depressed, anxious, stressed, we all feel all of these things, right? But sometimes we get stuck in them and we need something in our toolbox that we can pull out. So happiest memory, that's what we're focusing on today. But remember, there's other tools in our toolbox, right? 211, 988. All of these things are a different additional tools. So my friend Dean says, not the blues if I want for uplifting stuff. And the answer is maybe. It depends. Because Dean is actually a friend of mine who knows a lot about my grandmother. And my grandmother sings the blues. So sometimes if I want to connect with family, I can put in my grandma's record and I can listen to her sing the blues. So it doesn't always have to be up and fast. It can be something that means something else to you. All right. So happiest moment of my life. Is there more than one? Probably. Is there one that I think of now that I'm amazingly blessed with? Yeah. And let me explain why. So, like I said, Mike White was close when he asked meeting my husband. And the reason the answer is no is because I don't remember. Shh, don't tell anyone. I know that we met in college. I don't remember the first time he and I met. I don't remember our first conversation. What I do remember is meeting this guy who was very sweet and kind. And he was totally in the friend category. And he was sweet and kind. And he was totally in the friend category. So that's what I remember. What happened was he was in love with me. I was not in love with him. I didn't know yet that I was in love with him. He, like Mike, waiting 12 years. Luckily, my husband has a lot of patience. And I don't think it was 12 years. It might have been a couple months. But I started coming around and realized, like, oh, this is a really nice guy. This is a really nice guy. Oh, he's really sweet. Oh, okay. Well, gee, he seems to be interested. But I could just feel how much he loved me. And I wasn't sure where I was. And I'm like, I don't know if I can love him as much as he's obviously in love with me. And I felt guilty. And I'm just like, this guy is so sweet, so kind, so generous. And it's hard for me to tell the story. Like, oh, come on, I can do this. Happy, right? All right. So it's happy, but happiness also makes me cry. So bear with me here. Yes, absolutely, Paul. He started in the friend zone, without a doubt. So all of you guys who think you're in the friend zone and you're dead, it's not always true. So I have hope for you, really, I do. So I don't know, we met in 1990, I think. Christmas Eve of 1991. We are at his brother's house for our Christmas Eve dinner because we would spend Christmas Eve together. Then he'd be at his house, my house, all of that. We were just barely a couple. We were, so Christmas Eve, 1991, we're in the coat room, AKA his brother's bedroom where we put all of the coats. And he kneels and he opens up the box and asks me to marry him. You know what I said? I said, yes, but. And I'm laughing because Paul was just talking about butters, right? People who say but. So I said, yes, but one of us must be out of college and have a job. And so 1991, okay? 1991, I said yes to marrying my husband. I got this engagement ring, and it came from a pawn shop, and it had somebody else's initials in it, and it was great, and it was my favorite thing. So 1991, he proposes. I say yes. I am with this man. I love him, but I feel like he loves me more than I could ever love him. So I'm with him, but I feel a little bit guilty. 92, 93. I think that's when he graduated. I never graduated. I just went to college to get a husband, apparently, because that's what they say girls go to college for. So now 94, 95. Okay, we're still together. We're not married. 96, 97, still not married. He's got a job. I've got a job. We're living together in an apartment. Still not married. 98. 98. He comes home from a business trip. I say, honey, let's pick out the colors for our wedding. Because I finally decided, remember 91, 98, long time, really long time. So, a year of planning, we buy our first house together, and then we have our wedding. I think we did that backwards, but that's okay. My happiest moment of my life was being at the top of the aisle and looking at my husband waiting at the bottom of the aisle, realizing my heart not only loved him, but having the realization that I could love him even more every single day. And that I had finally made that decision and realized that I could love him enough. And that here we are actually making that final commitment to live the rest of our lives together. And I think it helps that I just celebrated our 24th wedding anniversary last month to make me realize that this is just one of the happiest moments of my life, realizing that I could love someone even more than I thought that I already did. So, when it comes to happiness, and yes, I cry at happy things as much as I cry at sad things, which is kind of annoying. But I had to tell you the story so that you understood why, because it took me so long to get to that point. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah. And so here's the thing is like, you don't even know. Hi, Miss Tara. Oh, wait, I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, kid. Yeah. So this is why I try to leave this to DJ so he can like make sure I do stuff right. So the happiest moment was making a decision. The happiest moment was realizing that I was capable of more love than I realized that I was capable of. And that's why it's the happiest moment of my life. And having a partner with me who is there in thick or thin, from 91 to 98. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Kim. Thank you so much. And now my nose is running. Oh, this is horrible. But anyway, it's the journey that usually gets us to that happiest moment. It's like those of you with children, you didn't poof have a kid. There was stuff that went into that. Whether it was a really good night and 9 months later, you still have to work at it. You have to prepare. Another one of my happiest moments was getting baptized. And when you're a Christian, for those of you who are not, it's like there's lots of different faiths and there's different versions of Christianity like crazy. And you get baptized as a baby, but you don't have any choice in that. So as an adult, when you get to decide that you're going to get baptized, that's a whole nother, it's another love fest, really. So that's it. My happiest moment, realizing that my heart and my soul was ready to love this individual that is my husband and my soulmate for all of these years and hopefully forevermore. This is one of the things I'm like, there are times when I wish I was Mormon. For those of you who are Mormon, you understand that statement. But anyway, happiest moments come usually after the end of a journey. And it's not always what you expect. Like I said in the beginning, so often when we're parents and someone says, what's the happiest moment of your life? It's like, oh, when my child was born. And I'm just like, yes, I love my kids. But like I said, I was more excited. I was super excited when they were conceived. And I was super excited that they were on their way. So it's like by the time they got here, I'm not sure. I think I was just like, I'm just happy that they're here and I love them to pieces. So anyway, DJ, it is 20 minutes in. I haven't made you say anything. So now I'm going to make you do the official roll call.
I'd be happy to do that. This evening we were joined by Mike White, G23, Paul Lathrop, Guns of Barbecue, Ozzy Osbourne, Terry Smith, and Kim Roscotti. I hope I got that right, or out there on the YT side. From Facebook, Michael Bellinger. He's around most weekends, and Dean is out there as well this evening.
That's it. All right, sir. You got anything? What's your favorite? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So your turn. What's your happiest thing you can think of?
spending the last 20 minutes trying to figure that out while doing a couple other ancillary duties. I don't know that I can nail down the happiest, but one of the things that I was thinking about earlier during the show that I'm going to go ahead and toss out in the text chat right now is I thought to myself, something that's profound. So profundity, pride, and happiness, they often run pretty close to each other. That's really a neck and neck thing for me as well. Not every one of those profound moments is going to provide happiness or pride sort of thing. So I was trying to think of what that might be. And because you were talking about being a young adult and the big decisions that were going on in your life then, one of my proudest was in 1989, young dude in college and starting to spread my wings in the music industry, I got to meet one of my favorite bands, REM. And at that time, it was a culmination of a lot of stuff. Some of those dreams from adolescence were starting to come into their adult realities. And so being able to look around a room and realize that I was in pretty august company, even if you don't respect rock and roll, to be in a green room in an arena with a band you've listened to since 1981. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that. What I had achieved for myself was something that I had always dreamed. So dreams realized in that night.
Very cool. And I had a sneaking suspicion it might have something to do with music, but I wasn't sure.
You know, and the only other one I do want to share this on the way out the door because it strikes me. I was thinking about performances of my own and the curtain call that I took my senior year, having been Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. That was a transcendent moment for sure. I did feel the most light of spirit that I had ever been in my life in those moments. And though it only was about 8, 9 seconds of a curtain call just for me center stage, when I came up from that deep at the waist bow, I
Mm.
I felt that not only all eyes, but all happiness for having seen a show that is also an emotional journey for sure. It was a validation of the performance that I had given. And again, an example of something that I had achieved for myself, but not by myself. The support of others was always going to be key and still is today.
Okay, very cool. All right, so G23 said, wouldn't you be more excited if they stayed out of trouble and graduated from school? No, I'm just happy they're here. One of the things with my kids is that as parents, we believe our job is to help them learn how to make good decisions. And, if we fail at that, then maybe they're not going to be in school. But here's the thing is your path is your path. It's not always going to be in school. And your story of all people, G23, you didn't stay out of trouble. For those of you who haven't seen my interview with G23, it's somewhere on my channel. He has quite the interesting story. And trouble teaches you stuff. When you do stuff you should not be doing, it teaches you stuff, regardless of whether you get away with it or you get busted for it. And why do I know? Because I hope to goodness gracious that everyone has gotten in a little trouble in their life and gotten out of it or gotten away with stuff that maybe they weren't sure they could, because that to me is a little bit of the spice of life. So, with that, I did tell DJ we are out of here in 7 minutes max because he and I are off to visit Hillbilly Nation. And I guess I have to put up that link because when you do it, it does not come up for everybody. Right, DJ? Is that correct?
I didn't know that. Now I feel diminished in some way.
Oh, I thought you said that if you post up the comment, it doesn't go on YouTube and Facebook. Or wait,
Oh,
you
you're
didn't
right.
know?
It doesn't appear on the Facebook portion.
Okay.
You're right
All
about
right.
that.
Sorry. That's what I was asking. Wait, I told you I was going on Hillbilly Nation tonight. I am the special guest on Hillbilly. Did I not respond to you?
Oh, no. That I was aware of.
Okay. All right. I'm like, which thing did you not know? All right. So there it is. There's Hillbilly up. We are, DJ and I are both going to be over there on, let me say it right. Is it Guns Beer or is it Beer and Guns? Guns, Beer, and Therapy at 10 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. their time. So I think that's it. All right. So we have Ron Wayne. There's always someone joining us just as we're about to sign off. But nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, DJ, anything else? I feel like I forgot to do something or say something, or are we good?
I think we got it on lock, Brooke. I enjoyed hearing about your happiest moment and the lead up to it. Helped me to get to know you just that much more. So thank you very much for sharing.
Sure. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for getting the link last minute. Sorry about that. All right, everybody. So if you would like to, feel free to jump on over to Hillbilly Up at in like half an hour, 45 minutes. I hear sometimes he starts on time and sometimes he doesn't. I've only seen his show a couple times. We are starting the celebration of him making 1,000 subs for his YouTube channel. That happened just yesterday, I think, day before. Anyway, DJ introduced me to Hillbilly, and he's just funny. He makes me laugh because he says "buddy," and just the way he says it. Then I made my son watch one of his videos, and he said that, and my son instantly laughed. So if you want to be entertained, hopefully it will be entertaining, and I will see y'all over there again. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Now I need to know, Ozzy, teach who how to draw what? Are we talking drawing or are we talking drawing? I need to know these. You need to be more specific when you ask questions. So, anyway, I'm not really going to stay for that. I got to go. You all have a lovely evening. Hopefully, I will see you over on Hillbilly. It's YouTube channel at Hillbilly Up. The link is somewhere here. Wherever you're watching, I don't know. All right. Y'all have fun. Good night. See you next Saturday. And the final Saturday of this month, which is still a little ways off. Oh, no, the 23rd. I will probably have Hillbilly on this channel, and we're going to do a pre-recorded because I am volunteering for a weekend. So it's easier if I do that. All right. Love y'all. Thank you so much for popping in. Leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe button, the thumbs up, all of those things. And I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.